Hi, everybody. I'm Karen Palmer. I'm the Mindful Media Mom and the Queen of Global Kindness. I am an angelic messenger, and I help to bring together the ancient wisdom with technology and modern science to help make the world a better place. Today, we are ecstatically excited to have my dear co-host and friend, Indra from Silent Moon, who is going to be, we are going to be uniting the angelic kingdom with the fairy kingdom. And every Thursday you can come here and we will be sharing our own channeled messages along with giving readings so that you can, when I open up the seat, you'll be able to pop in and get a free reading with us. So I wanted to invite you to join over in Facebook. We have a Raise Your Vibe tribe. I also have a free offer right now at globalkindnesstv.org/dream. That's your free Manifest Your Dream book. And that's a book that you can use as a playbook to help you love your dream into reality. Because you know what? Your dream deserves to come true. And then I want to introduce Indra, and then I will be sharing her website when she's finished introducing herself. So, Indra?
Thank you, Karen. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you perfectly.
Good. Okay,
you
good.
Are so beautiful. I see you beautiful. And
it's my fairy energy, darling. Okay, everybody. Yeah, thank you, Karen. And my name's Indra. Silent-moon.co.uk is me. I am a regular periscoper, so Blab is thank you. Blab is quite strange for me. I don't know why I feel different on it, but I do. So there might be a few nerves going on. So what I do is I work with the moon cycles. I work with the nature kingdom, and I create. Thank you. I create flower essences, body products, bath products, and teach yoga. And I work with the cycles of the moon. So that's basically what I do. I've worked also as a yoga therapist since I was 17. So I'm 43 now. I had to think about that. I've done yoga since I was 17. I've taught addiction for quite a number of years. So that's basically who I am and what I do. You can check me out at silent-moon.co.uk. It's quite an in-depth website, so you have to really read it. It's very, very very in-depth. There's a lot of story there. I create also through story. So a lot of my products are based around archetypes of characters, because I do like to go into the psychology of characters. And that's where I get all my fairy stuff going on. So I spend a lot of time in the woods, as quite a few of you already know. Joel's a good friend of mine, and Maxine knows. And so there's a few people here that probably know that, I spend most of my time scoping from woodland. So if
Beautiful.
You like that, you can join me.
Yeah, I've been feeling that so much more. Indra commented that I was more grounded today. I'm very angelic, so I have very angelic energy. A lot of times I'm very joyful and very up in the high vibrations. And then I bring that joy down into my physical body. And people will literally see it. They will see that energy, just like she said about seeing the fairy energy. Gotta love the angels. Yep. So what I wanted to share, my piece that I wanted to share, I'm a channel, so I'm a messenger for the angels. The angels who wanted to come through this morning, that I was asking, what is the message that can be the most helpful to the people who are on this call, who are here today, who have committed to come in and spend the time with us today. And I had a beautiful message that came through. It's all about acceptance and peace in our hearts, in our own hearts, with all outside circumstances. Mm-hmm. We are being guided at this time in this experience in all circumstances. And we are so surrounded by love and light. And even if the outside circumstances look dark, there is nothing to fear, what we are doing is bringing our peace and our essence into the situations that have become dark places. Our world is looking, the angels, especially the archangels, so, oh, thank you, Maxine. So the message that I received that they're, hi, Coco, welcome. So yes, for you, does that include accepting things like anger? Yes. Yes, Joel. Anger is part of a piece of you that has come up to be looked at, and it's a piece of you that has not been healed. And that anger that comes up is showing itself as a gift. And we have this gift of acceptance with all emotions, because when the emotion comes up, so when the emotion comes up, we have to find it in our heart, go to your heart space and find it in your heart to be gentle with yourself and say, okay, right now I'm feeling angry. I feel really, really helpless and angry. And it feels like I can't move in this space right now. So say that, and then reach for a better feeling. Reach for a feeling of okay, go from anger and let yourself feel that anger. Punch a pillow, get it out. Do what you need to do. Go kick your feet. Go do what you need to do. Stomp your feet. I'm mad at this. This shouldn't be happening. Let it be what you have to. Hi, Coco. So let it be what you have to bring up. Let it come up. Let it bubble up. And then, yes, for me, anger is part of wholeness. Exactly, Joel. It's a part of who we are, and we can't try to reject what's coming up for us, because what's coming up for us is a gift. So yeah, so that's how I would. So the angels, I wanted to thank you, Joel. Thank you for your question, and thank you. You guys really interact with us. If you have questions, if stuff comes up and you want to share, please just type into the chat. And but what my angels have explained to me is that people understand that. You think that that I have some kind of special gift. You think that Indra has some kind of special gift, but you guys have this same magic available to you at all times. The angels and the fairies and the elementals and all of our multisensory teachers and guides are available to all of us. And the archangels are explaining, especially right now at this time in history, we are in a very, very exciting time where there is a very thin veil. It's a very thin veil. And you are just raising your vibration just slightly. You cannot reach the higher vibrations when you are in those. Yes, all you have to do is ask. But you have to be you have to raise yourself up into the vibration of at least non-judgment, so that you're not judging the situation. So if you are angry, that's okay. Allow yourself to feel that anger. Allow yourself to really, really, really respond to what you're feeling. And then you can start to move into a place of non-judgment and compassion, and a place of, okay, this is what's happening. I'm going to look at it and it's okay. I'm going to just take a breath and I'm going to step back and I'm going to look at this. So the 4 archangels that you can call in, and Indra, this is what came through for you. The 4 archangels that are with you, that have been with you and are guiding you through this experience are Archangel Michael, who has his wings around you and is also holding his sword to let you know that you are protected and that this experience is divine. It's a divine experience. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it is. And then Archangel Uriel is saying to please let in endless possibilities. Let in the feeling of endless possibilities. And then Archangel Gabriel is saying, speak your truth. Speak from your heart. Speak your truth. And then Archangel Raphael is saying, heal that inner child in you, Indra. Heal that space. Let yourself be healed. Let yourself be healed so that you can heal others.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So those are the 4 archangels that are really coming through. And those are the archangels that are governing our whole earth experience, our whole human experience. So yes, so use Archangel's sword, use Archangel Michael's sword to cut away any tithers, any energy that is not serving you. Ask Archangel Michael in and get into that. First, you got to get into that space of not, those guys are kicking ass on the planet right now. Yes, they are, Joel. You're so right. So because so many people are asking them in, because that's the gift, you guys. You have to, it's free will. So we have free will, and they won't intervene unless we ask. So I'll let Indra, I'd love to hear what Indra has to say about that.
I actually work with his cloak a lot. I use his purple cloak to protect me and my obviously Carly at the moment as well, who's going through stuff that some of you know about. So yeah, so my feeling is working. I mean, I have worked with the angels, and there's a huge connection for me there. But for many years, I sort of sat with the energy of where I needed to be. And you're talking about in my truth. My truth is with the elementals in the nature kingdom, and there's a huge connection with them both, because we're talking about these are the guardians of the earth plane, these are the guardians of the land. They're so close to us all the time, and we can call them into our house. In fact, I've got a little chant that you can do to bring them into the house to work with you. So we can do that at the end. Yeah, we can do that at the end. We'll do it. And you can call them into the house. But one thing that they don't like is a messy area. That your house must be clean first before you call in any fairies. They don't like mess. No. So today on Periscope, we did a little bit of a reading. And when I do readings, I always like the people who are on the scope to read the card for themselves, because as you said in the beginning, Karen, we're all intuitive. So why should I be reading this card for you? Why don't you do it yourself? So the card that we picked, that one of my lovely customers actually picked, Carla. She's one of my biggest customers. Is the Maiden, and there it is there, and it's the most. Can you see it? Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
And it's the most perfect card from we're moving from Imbolc, which is the fire ceremony this week, straight into spring, as we're coming through into spring's door very, very slowly. This is the perfect card to have. With the Maiden energy is all. I'm missing comments down here. Sorry, people who are writing.
I'm trying to keep up.
You're keeping up. The Maiden energy is all about finding your youthfulness, whether you're male or female, finding your truth, and also working with your child energy, working with your first love energy. So it's that really pulling in that feeling of what I felt like when I first fell in love. That's the Maiden energy. It's a really beautiful energy to be moving into. I don't know if you can see it, but there's so much going on in that card. There's all sorts. There's gremlins, there's fairies, there's dragons, there's love. It's just lovely, fantastic energy. Questions. So happy you are here. Great questions. So happy you're here. We also picked another one, which is the Dreaming, which is all about using your creative energy. And that's a really beautiful card, and it's very similar to the Maiden. It's all about sitting in your creative energy, which is another wonderful door to step through as we step into spring. We're going from that place of working with nature. We're going from that place of being quiet in the winter to going through the door of spring and starting to express our energy. So this is what the fairies and nature are telling us, that now is the time to start waking up. If you think about the the palette of color that's going on beneath us right now. You know, it's all going on underneath us. And although around us it's very quiet because it's still winter, if you think about all the energy that's flying about underneath our bodies, you know, I love to put myself on the earth and feel what's going on underneath me, because we all know that spring is just it's bursting, stuff is bursting, and soon we're going to get the, you know, that new color, that newness, new beginnings. And we don't think like that. You know, we need to go out and more people need to look at that. I get overexcited by this, Karen. It's like,
yeah, it's overwhelming, all the energies. It's like trying to keep up with everybody coming in, and it's fun though.
You're doing great, because I wasn't looking. I can't keep up with it on Periscope. Never mind here. Love the spring. I have such a great pool at the moment. Yeah, it's getting, and you see on my Saturday morning scope, which always seems to be one of my busiest scopes, is that I always tend to be in the woods after I've done a little run, and I like to sit down and be there, sat on the log, and just allowing all of you just to come with me and feel what's going on beneath us. It's connect with that, you know, it's there. It's there.
So Joel was talking numerology. He said energy 22. So
somebody said that today on Scope, actually, and I actually said on Scope, Joel's not here to deal with that, and I wanted you to come and be there, because I don't know 22, Joel, so you're going to have to share with us what 22 is. Maybe
you could, could you share that with us, Joel?
You want to come and sit in, do you think, Karen?
Yeah, I'll ask him. Could you pop in if your camera ready?
It's tattoos. I've got lots of tattoos. I'm covered in them. He's asking if it's a tattoo.
Yeah. Or you can just type into the chat what 22 means. He says, "Oh my God!" So you can either hop into the seat, or you can just type into the chat what 22 is in the numerology.
This is what happened today. I wanted to share that, but he wasn't there, and I'm not so hot on numerology, so I wouldn't chance it.
Well, I know that we're stepping into the new moon, which is all. Petros is from the Ukraine. In a cafe. Not that that's a problem, but the audio doesn't work. Okay. That's okay. Can you just type in 22? Oh, togetherness for foundation. Awesome, Joel.
Right. Okay, so there you go. So those who have missed it, there you go. So maiden, togetherness. Yes. Oh, it's 4. Okay. I didn't know if it was 1, Joel. That's where I got confused. So thank you for that, because I was thinking it was 1. So good.
Cooperation. Oh, that's great. So 2 and 2 is 4. 4 right. Is foundation, and 2 is cooperation. Oh, wow. Absolutely. 22 is also a master number. Thank you, Joel. Wow. I'm so honored that you're in here with us. Thank you so much for being here. You see, there are no accidents, you guys. The reason that you were attracted to this show is because you are an angel and a fairy communicator too. You are just as well at doing this as we are. We have just been very blessed. I came into the world awake. So I had these gifts, as a child. My way of escaping a lot of the pain and suffering that I had was going to the angelic kingdoms, and being able to, as I grew older, I learned how to, as my grown-up self, I learned how to bring in that angelic realms into the physical, into this experience. And it was my husband.
I know my daughter will be coming in soon. Yeah, well.
Yeah. It's a part of life. So, and what technology is so amazing is, you had a near-death experience at 5, and then Angel Company. Yeah. Wow, Joel, that's awesome. That's wonderful.
Joel did a great radio show yesterday in the UK, and it would be good if you could have shared your link so that Karen could hear it, because it's
Joel,
brilliant.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, can you share if anybody does radio shows, or you do any online shows or anything, and we can type in our website here too. Indra, you can type yours in there so that people who are watching the replay can go to it. Yep. So you guys, if you go to my website, globalkindnesstv.org, you can get a copy of my free book, which is a Manifest Your Dream book, which is my 20-year journey broken down so that it's like I give you the roadmap so that you can avoid the potholes that I landed in.
That's good.
And you can have a fun little journey as you hear about how I overcame every obstacle and now am living my dream life. And now what happens is once you are living your dream life, once you are in this space, you want to give back. You just want to keep sharing the messages. And that's how I had, I'm a best-selling author. My book, Global Kindness Going Viral. This is my best-selling book, Global Kindness Going Viral. That happened because of a wish that I made. I made a birthday wish for Global Kindness to go viral, and it's set into motion. The universe conspires to bring you your desire, you guys. It's as simple as that. So when you get super, super clear about what it is you want, and why you want it, you have to let go of the how and let the universe start to show you the how and say, angels, fairies, all my helpers, show me what to do. Show me the next step. And then you will get the next step. That's how it works. Thanks, Maxine. Yeah. Miss those potholes. Yeah. So Joel says, yeah, miss the potholes. Go get those folks. So yeah, if anybody would like to, I'm going to open up the seat, and I will do 3 readings myself. And then Indra, would you like to do, how many readings would you like to do?
I don't know. I might do. Hang on a minute. Whoever comes in, I'll do.
Okay, so you have time for.
Here, it's coming back on me.
Okay.
Hear it.
Okay, so you have time. So anybody who wants to come in, just click the call-in button. So we have an open seat, and Maxine's ready for a beautiful reading. So, okay. So, Maxine. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome. So these are my favorite. These are one of my favorite cards. They're called the Messenger Oracle, and I feel that I get really guided messages through them. So what I'd love for you to do, Maxine, is just close your eyes and take 3 relaxing breaths. And then just quietly ask to yourself, is there a message that could serve me that would be helpful? Just ask yourself quietly, is there a message that would serve me and would be helpful? And then when you're ready, just tell me to stop.
Okay. Now.
Okay. Yours is seek the lesson. Seek the lesson. So seek the lesson is saying to you, wisdom is born from seeking the lessons in all experiences, both good and bad. It's born from the awareness that everything is connected and that all happens for a reason, even when the reason remains a mystery. Embrace a new idea, a new awareness, a new knowledge that comes from listening to your internal voice and to the human and non-human teachers and messengers in your life. You are hearing them. Trust and know that you are being guided. And in and out of your life, you are so blessed. Let them inspire you to explore unknown pathways.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, I can see it all around you. The energy around you. You are totally gifted also. So, the beauty of this experience and the thing about being able to connect this way is that we are the light workers. We are the change agents. We are the earth angels united, the superheroes united. And the way that we continue to meet each other, there are no accidents. You know, each time that we get to meet each other, you know, each time that we gather together is just another confirmation of the truth of how we are being divinely guided.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've just had this all this year. I wasn't interested in any of this last year, and I've just had so many signs and things pointing me towards it. And I think it's something that I was probably very interested in when I was a teenager, and I kind of pushed it away. And it's come 40 last week, and it's hit me, come back to me. Embracing it for a change. So. Yeah.
Well, I would say that message was. I would say that message is definitely a very loud yes. That you that yes, it's coming back around again. And the thing is that we do have free will, so you get to choose. You get to choose if you want to accept the help, if you want to receive the help.
Yeah.
This is the beauty. This is the beauty of the human experience. You know, this is the beauty of the human experience. We can walk alone, and we can imagine that we are totally been, that we have totally been. We've been abandoned. We can believe that, and then we can feel so supported and loved, and know that we are being guided. It's up to us. It's us. It's always been up to us to make that decision. And
yes. Mantra for 2016.
So Joel is saying that's classic, Maxine. Sometimes we have to go into a chrysalis before we emerge and stretch our wings. And you're in good company. So, Joel, can you post in there your the link to your radio show for us, please? Or if you have a website, I would love to connect with you also. So, or Facebook. Yeah, we'll give Facebook page for last interview. Okay. Yes. Awesome. Okay, Joel. Yeah, I'd really like to connect with you on a lot of different things. So, Maxine, do you would you like to can you give a reading for Maxine too?
I was going to say she's very elemental, aren't you? You're very similar to me, Maxine. I know her energy.
Well, just heard your story now, Indra, and I would say, so can you hear me? Say, I've just heard your story now, and I think, like you, I'm kind of somewhere between the angelic realm and a huge nature pool.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure about the. So I would say I'm probably. It's really difficult because I'm just getting new into this. But I would say I was more animal than fairy. But
you've got the sort of shamanic kind of feeling towards the animal kingdom. Do you work with shaman? Do you work with the shaman? Do you work with shamanism or anything like that? Okay.
Nothing, but I've always seen.
I know you. Yeah, she's saying. Joel's saying you don't have to pick just one. That's the truth.
That's They're probably following you all over.
I mean, I definitely have. Most of my life have had a lot of angelic energies, and I am an animal communicator also. So, but becoming an animal communicator, I was able to merge my angelic gifts into my animal communication. And then when I met Indra, it's funny because when I met Indra, we were working on Global Peace Project together. And I felt really strong that I had started to feel fairy energy coming into me. And we started talking about putting together this show. And after I said that to her, I've been just having more and more elemental experiences, and just really, really feeling the fairy energy guiding me and grounding me. And she even said this morning when she saw me, she said, "Wow, you are really grounded." And I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah, you were slower in your speech, and your voice had dipped, so I could tell you were more grounded.
Yeah,
so it's good. It's good.
I love all the energies. It's kind of like what Joel said. Yeah,
They
the
do
fairies
like
yank you down to earth.
The fairies
Yeah.
are the fairies are very mischievous. So I mean, they're quite dark as well. You know, they make you face your shadow. They're not all about, you know, so, you know, they're there. They just tell you as it is. It's it just is. They're not going to mess around with you. So yeah, these are quite dark, these cards as well. So what I'll do is I'll pick one when you say stop, and then I'll get you to look at it and you tell me what you see first, because I just like that. Can you see it okay? Because I'm not sure if it's quite blurry or because I think that you need to read it, because you can read it.
No problem.
Just say
It's glitchy, but it's okay.
Okay. Just say stop when you want me to stop. I'll pick the top one for you.
Okay.
Yep,
okay,
stop. Oh, we got an extra one there, Maxine. Aha.
Jumpers.
Let's see where that is.
This one's about. Can you see it's the Queen of the Night? And it's
Night.
3 as well. It's 3.
What does 3 mean?
Joel, what's 3? He's good with 3. He's good with numbers.
I've seen numbers everywhere.
Well, it's Om as well, so it's all about Om.
Yeah.
And the unit and the universe. It's a universal number, isn't it? Sensitivity, initial completion. Can you see it properly?
3 is sensitivity.
Yeah. That seems very still to me and deep. I find it quite hard to read the fairy cards.
Okay, so the Queen of the Night is all about. It's all about. Go on, you keep going, because I'm interrupting you. I don't want to do that. Go on. It's your flow.
No, go on. You'll keep breaking up.
Oh, you're waiting for me. Okay. So the Queen of the Night is all about your personal desire. So she's all about what it is that you're wanting, what it is that you're wanting to achieve. And Joel is right. It's using your own intuition to guide you to where you want to be. So your depth, it's really about, if you think about the night, the night is depth. So it's really sort of going into that space where you need to pull out what it is that you most desire. So what would be good for you is to really try and do some meditation and really get into nature and work with stillness as well. And I know you're busy because of your children and stuff. What do you want? One of my favorite questions. What do you want? Don't you have to answer it here, but Joel's saying, what do you want?
I want it to be not raining tomorrow so I can go to the forest, I think.
Nice.
I've just thought of I'm struggling to find a nice forest to go and just sit in, and I've completely missed the forest I grew up in, running around in.
Oh.
So that go back there tomorrow.
So there's all that there's a yearning in you. So you need to take hold of that, what it is that's making you feel that yearning. What is that yearning within you? So the way to find the yearning and the desire is for you to really sit. So get out there. The only way to really work with fairy is to be out in nature. You know, you've got to find whether it's the sea, whether it's, you're welcome, whether it's the woodland, whether it's, you know, the concrete jungle, wherever it is, you need that. They are everywhere. They're in the middle of the city. They're everywhere. It's just, you need to be outside because that's where they live.
Yeah.
Mostly anyway.
They won't come in my house.
They'll come in your house if it's clean, but they wouldn't otherwise. You'll get the pixies in there. And the pixies will trash the place.
When the spring is coming, now that the spring is coming, I feel that I really am feeling them out more and more wherever I go. I feel their energy.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's been really beautiful.
And then
so
there's that feeling of new moon as well. So you've got like you say, Karen, new moon's next Monday. So it's new moon in Aquarius, which is a moon which is all about talking, stepping out there, and it's all about socializing. So that's on Monday. So
awesome. So Coco, would you like to come in and have a reading? It's up to you. I mean, or we can also just pull if you'd like. You could hop into the seat, you just click on call in. So thanks, Maxine.
Well, now, thanks, guys.
Thank you. So happy that you're here. What a beautiful message. Yes, park is closing, so they're checking you in the cafe. Oh, nobody's camera. Okay, so we can, I guess we can close the show here if we don't, unless there's something, anybody has questions, type into the chat if you have a question. Yes, that was so wonderful, Maxine.
It's nice to see you.
So if anybody has a question or would like to have, I had a really awesome message that I read as my daily message that came through that I think would be really helpful to end the show. With. Good people always win. No, I don't think I'm gonna lock the seat now for us. So this is the message that I got this morning. That is reflections in the light. It's a wonderful, wonderful just daily message in creative visualization. And creative visualization is visualizing what it is that you would prefer to experience in your human experience. Mm-hmm. So, no, I don't allow people to come in. No, we're doing a show right now. So your intuition is always 100% correct, but it takes time to hear it correctly. If you are willing to risk acting on what you believe to be true and risk making mistakes, you will learn very fast by paying attention to what works and what doesn't work. The first step is to pay attention to what you feel inside, to dialogue with that's going on within you. And through practice, you'll be able to distinguish your own intuitive voice from your inner critic. So I like to say the inner critic and So I like to say that the inner critic and our inner guidance is always playing tapes in our head. And we as we get to choose to listen, to be able to listen and understand what is coming through so that we can easily share the messages with others. And so intuition is really just tapping into that inner guidance. So I'd love to hear what you think about that, Indra.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everybody's connected to source. It's just a case of whether they're going to use it or not, and not everybody believes it. So there's that thing of, do I or don't I? Where's it taking me? Is it taking me to the dark side, or am I going to hold my light? But what I think with certainly with the fairy kingdom and the energy of the earth is that, like I was saying to you earlier, it has that kind of dark and light side. And I think people associate the angelic realms with all light. That it's all about the light and the higher self. And I personally think that it's good to face your shadow. It's like what Joel was saying about the anger. You're saying, yes. I know that like gurus like Thich Nhat Hanh, they always say, sit with your anger and feel it, but don't do anything. Don't hit the pillow. I love Thich Nhat Hanh, but I don't agree with that. I feel that anger needs to be expressed in some positive way. I feel that if it doesn't get expressed, then what happens? It manifests inside of you. So there's different ways of looking at it, really. So yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. It's really interesting. Somebody's asking, are you a psychic? But I think we're all psychic. We're all psychic in our own way. It's just whether we use the sixth sense. We've all got the ability.
Well, I call it and what's been really awesome for me, Indra, is I call it multi-sensory gifts. Multi-sensory gifts, because I'm clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, and claircognizant. So those 4 clears, many people are just 1 or 2 of those. Some people are 4, and some people are just 1. And so, but you can have up to those extra 4. It's just like practice, practice, practice. Playing the piano is practice.
Yeah.
It's just and being in a state of receiving and asking the energies in, and asking for the help and asking for the guidance. Just like I said, so you get super, super clear about what it is you want, and then why you want it. So what you want to do is write down what it is that you want and why you want it. So I'm going to put this out here right now, out here and this is how I manifest things. This is how I do it myself. I start by, the idea comes through divinely, and then I get comfortable in my own space with sharing it. And then I share it with people like you who can hold space with me that I feel safe and sacred with. And then the universe starts to show me how. So this is what I want to, right now, we're on February 4th. So I want to, my manifestation that I would like is I would like to be doing a TED Talk. Within the next 6 months, I would like to be a speaker on TED Talk. I've been nominated, and now it just started. Somebody said it on Periscope to me, and then I started feeling like, yes, this is like the universe letting me know it's I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I saw myself. This is what creative visualization is. When you can feel yourself and see yourself in a situation, then that is a way that your imagination is bringing you into the next piece of that's what psychic is, really. It's being able to see the next piece of the probable future. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm telling you right now. Thank you, Maxine. So yes, so that's my what. I wish to be a speaker on TEDx and have it reach billions of people about global kindness and global peace going viral. And that's my wish. And why do I wish that? Because I know that inner peace will create world peace. And I know that I have created inner peace in my own experience, in my human experience. And I've been able to help many, many others to create that inner peace. So I'd love for you to just hold space with me on that. And then now I'm going to say, okay, angels, okay, fairies, okay, elementals, okay, every beautiful force in the universe, bring me my desire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. That's staying focused.
The focus is following one course until successful.
Mm.
My guide said to me at the beginning of January that the only piece that was missing for me was focus.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mondays,
that was the only.
You've got a great time. Set that intention.
Yeah. Could you talk about that? Would you talk about the new moon energy for us?
So I always do a scope on new moon. So if you're new to me, my hangout is really Periscope. My big hangout is Silent Moon Indra. And every new and full moon, I do my big scopes, which are all about the energy of that particular moon. And then I say what oils are good to use for you, and I can mention it here. So we've got the moon is in Aquarius on Monday. So it's a real strong social mood that's coming our way before the full moon, which will be in Virgo at the end of the month. So it's a moon, every moon and every I'm not an astrologer, by the way, so I don't claim to be an astrologer, but I just do enjoy it. And with this particular moon, it's going to be really beneficial to nurture the lower half of your leg. Now, that sounds strange, but Aquarius is related to the lower leg. So really be aware of, exercising, varicose veins, anything like that you have. Just make sure that, if you've got any dis-ease in your lower legs, just be really, look after yourself. That's what it's about, because you'll feel more of a weight there. So really trying to really do a lot of breathing exercises, a lot of planting the feet on the ground and feeling the energy moving through the legs, you know, actually seeing it coming up through the earth. And really any stagnation in the legs you should be really breathing up through the legs and back down again. So that's a lot of what next week's about, is a lot of grounding, because Aquarian's an air sign, so it's up there. It's a very high.
Awesome. And we talked about we were going to do Monday a blab too, because you can't do Thursday, right?
Yeah, I can do it on Monday. I can talk about it on Monday.
So Monday, let's plan, you guys, if you'd like to come back, I have some beautiful new moon energy ideas to help you with harnessing the energy of the fire monkey and the Chinese New Year. And the energy of Aquarius. So so we can talk about that on Monday. If you guys want to come back, we will be doing our show next week on Monday. And then it will be every Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 4 p.m. UK time. So I will be, please if you'd like, please come over to our Facebook group. Indra's also in this Facebook group. It's Raise Your Vibe Tribe. And I can give more information there. And you can come into that Facebook group. And I post videos all the time. And I share, you know, how to use the crystals, how to use different tools that will help you. So we can go into this really a lot deeper on Monday. So thank you so much, you guys. This was amazing. I feel so incredibly blessed, and sending so much love to all of you, and really just knowing that this incredible energy that's coming up on Monday, we are just, and this weekend, you guys, take this weekend to really nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Take some time to be out in nature and nurture. Nature and nurture. That's what I'm hearing right now. Nature and nurture.
That is just what Max is saying, bad ankle time. Let me just say that a lot of massage is good to get the lymph moving. So if you have issues with your ankle, next week is a very good time to really put some energy into that physical. Can I just say this chant for you before we go? This fairy chant that I was going to say. Yes. So this fairy chant is to bring fairies into your house, but you mustn't do it unless your house is clean. Okay, you must clean the house first, number one, and then two. The fairy chant is to actually bring.
Gonna inspire me to clean this weekend,
and then communicate with them and respect them as well. So through the power of earth and moon, the power of magic fills the air. It draws the path the fairy folk take, on their horses white and their clothing fair. And I stand here on this grass and I ask your blessing as you pass. Fairies love rhyme. So yeah, that's the lovely little quote. What I'll do is I'll put that on my Facebook page. So that people can copy it off. My face. Please
put it in the Raise Your Vibe tribe too. Because that's beautiful. It's funny too, because I'm a singer and songwriter. I play the ukulele, and I feel that is what the fairies have been giving me, rhymes. I've been writing rhymes like unbelievable, and I was wondering about that because it's been just so, like you said, that grounded feeling, that energy. Because when I was in, when I go into the angelic realms, I sing very, very high. I can reach the octaves that are really, really powerful and strong. Mm-hmm. And then when I come back down here and I am in the elementals and I feel the energy of the fairies and the earth energies, that's when I like do my lower energy, feels really, really like I can go into those really low notes that I didn't used to be able to reach.
It's brilliant. It's really good.
Yeah.
So we'll be on.
It's going to be a fun adventure doing this together, don't you think?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's lovely. Connecting everybody's great. It's so nice. It's lovely.
And thank you so much, Coco and Joel and all the amazing people who came in here. Maxine, thank you for coming in and doing your reading. And anytime, Coco, next time if you want to do a reading, you can just type into the chat. Let us know. We can do a reading from the chat too, if you're not camera ready. Coco, I feel like you have a message, sweetheart. I'm going to grab one for you because I feel like there's something that wants to come through. And I'm gonna see what that is. So just type into the chat if you're still here, Coco. Can you just type into the chat? Just type in the word stop when you're ready, because I can feel there's a message for you. Okay, this is it right here. It wants to talk to you. Accelerated motion. So I'm going to do what Indra just said. What does that feel for you? Accelerated motion.
It's 8 as well.
It's so beautiful. The number 8. Yeah, I'd love to see what Joel would say about 8.
8's infinity. So.
8's infinity. Yes, 8 is infinity. Okay, so yes. So Coco, that is your message. It's accelerated motion. And when you look at that picture, what kind of comes up for you? It looks like to me, like you said, infinite possibilities, dreams, thinking. Yes. Awesome. So let's see what that is here. Let's see what that wants to say to us. So here we go. Solitude, power. Nope, we're going this way. All right, here we are. Wow. This card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, the end to any delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and your desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you've worked for and visualized all this time. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on right now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. It's time for you, Coco, to trust, have faith, and go with the flow. You have manifested, and it's time for you to reap your rewards. This strong current is taking you to the most positive outcome and a positive, beautiful future. That's powerful. I knew you had a message, Coco. I knew you had a message. I love when the energy just is like, nope, you're not done yet. You've been working on yourself. You're so welcome, sweetheart. It looks like that you are ready to stop working on yourself and start manifesting and initiating that dream that's in your heart. So yes, this is so awesome. So that's it for you guys. That's the end of our show. Like I said, we will be getting together on Monday. Indra and I will be getting this together. The link will always be globalkindnesstv.org/blab. So Indra, you can use that. I got that as our pretty link. So it's our short link, so that we don't have to try and spread this all around. It gets so confusing. And when we're trying to share it on Periscope. And so that's where you guys can go. Whenever you want to see us on Blab, just look for Angels Meet Fairies. And we will be doing this. I know this is so So great. So anyway, I will post the replay and hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Remember, nurture and nature. Those are the messages for the weekend. And then we'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So I'm going to stop the recording here.